Hi guys. So this week, the topic is about onboarding new coaches. I think this is an important one because there's just so much that can go into Beachbody as a business, and even just being just trying to get on it as for the discount. Knowing what you can do and what you can't do and what you have access to and what you don't. Also, like being into a team and what that means and the support that you can get, as well as information that you have accessible to you. That all comes along with becoming a coach. Whether you're signing up to just get it for the discount or you actually want to have an interest in the building of a business through Beachbody, essentially it's all the same. There is no difference between a discount coach or a coach who wants to be a business builder. The only difference is the steps that you have to take, or that you have to make sure the information that anybody who wants to be a business builder knows and understands. And this is why it's important to do a few of these steps when you're onboarding a new coach, so that way they have the information if they chose to become a business builder. If their first initial thought process was to only use it as a discount, they know what's required of them and they know what they can do to start building a business. So one of the things that I do when I have a new coach is I give them the 3 jumpstart videos. Those 3 jumpstart videos you can find on our team page under the files tab. Under new coaches, and those are the 3 videos that give the basics of understanding the discount that you receive, your coach online office, and a lot of those good informational tidbits that come along with that. What I do next is then I do what is called a getting started right call, and that's after for the individuals who have watched the 3 jumpstart videos. I give those 3 jumpstart videos to people who are even just being a discount coach, just so that they know what is accessible to them. Like I said, if they ever chose to do something different, or they ever chose to get someone else a challenge pack and make a commission off that, they are able to do that, even if they're just doing it for the discount. So once they've watched those 3 jumpstart videos, then we do a getting started right call. And a getting started right call isn't pertaining only to business building, because it's talking about what that individual's goals are, whether that be with building the business or why they wanted to get a challenge pack to begin with. Like, what are their goals and what are they working towards and what's going to motivate them. That's going to help you with having them in the accountability groups as well, and just getting to know them on a more personal level. In our files tab on our team page, there's kind of like an outline of the getting started right call and questions that you can ask to get to know your coach a little bit better, and know what their goals are and their reasonings for becoming a coach, whether that just be wanting the discount for right now, or if they do actually have an interest in the business. Once you have done your getting started right call, in that getting started right call, there's kind of like action plans on what should be the next steps that the coach should do. Whether that them becoming Emerald, which obviously if they're going to be a business builder, that's the first thing that you want them to do. But you're going to explain some of those things as well to them during that next time. During those action plans, you want to set them up for success. So you want to make sure that they have a good outline on what they should be doing. They should announce that they're a coach on some platform of social media, whichever one they feel most comfortable with at that time. As well as, sorry, clothes being kind of distracting right now. As well as kind of a plan of what they want to do as far as challenge group wise too, because challenge groups are going to be the ways that they're going to talk to new people and get new people sold with challenge packs if they're wanting to be the business building side. What I do for new coaches who are looking at running challenge groups is do collaborative ones. So first, obviously, most of the time the coaches have done one of my own groups as a challenger first. But if they start off as a coach right off the bat, then of course have them be in one of your groups while you run it yourself, so they can get a feel and idea of what that looks like. Then the next following month, have it be a collaborative group where maybe they take points and you do the challenges and the assignments and those type of things. And then the following month, have them be the ones who do all the assignments and the points. Or maybe you do the points and they do the assignments and such, and you just give motivation and checking in. And then after that, have them be on their own. It's always best to give them a goal on when they should be running their own challenge group, so that way they know what they're working towards. Because having goals and next steps and those type of things for when you're a new coach is super helpful. It makes it less scary and daunting on all the information that you can learn about this business at the beginning when you have that type of support from someone too. Another thing as far as the getting started right call is becoming Emerald, because to start your business building is you want to become an Emerald, so that way you can start getting leads and you can hit Success Club and all those type of things. So to even get to be an Emerald, there are a couple of things that you have to do as well. Is on your Team Foundation, on your Team Beachbody page, you have to make sure that you fill out that little profile of yours, that you say what programs you're doing, a before and after, an introduction, those type of things. So that has to be done as well for you to start getting Success Club when becoming Emerald. To become Emerald, you have to start that off. You want 2 active coaches underneath them, and most of the time, I always suggest to have that be one of them, either be a significant other, a family member, those type of things. So that way you can get that Emerald status a lot quicker. From your getting started right call, set up times on when you want to check in with that individual. Especially if they're wanting to do the business building side of it, it's always good to have a weekly check-in with someone, so that way when they have questions, it's kind of all done at the same time, so you as their coach don't become overwhelmed by frequent messages and questions and those type of things, because you want to make sure that when you have a new coach, you're making them as independent as possible too, because you want for them in the long run to be able to run their own business with their own coaches and be able to have their own team. But you can't do that if they're always checking in with you and you're always giving them the answers and always frequently open, which obviously if there are things that need to know now and you do have access to that, you have time. I'm not saying don't answer them. I'm just saying that try to give them the tools and the resources that can be found easily, like on a team page in the files tab, Google, YouTube. Those type of things are going to be so helpful that someone can go look up themselves, because there are so many other coaches who have been doing this for way longer periods of time who have put out tools and resources and suggestions and videos and how-tos and all those type of things that it's really hard not to know that information or how to get your hands on it in a quick manner if your upline coach doesn't answer right away. One of the other things too that I think is important when onboarding a new coach is to provide them as much support as you possibly can in their goals. Make sure you recognize them and you give them reinforcement and you tell them they're doing a great job, because sometimes this business can seem overwhelming because there's so much information, or if they're not getting it right away. If they didn't get Success Club in their first month and they didn't get off to the right foot for Success Starter, that's okay. It's learn as you go, and you give yourself grace and make sure that you're reinforcing them and you're letting them know that's okay. Go ahead and get at it next time. What's our next goal? What are our steps? And what are we going to do about it? Because being a new coach, that can be overwhelming. And plus you're going to want to know everything, even though that you possibly can't know everything at the beginning. So just always think how you felt at the beginning when you first became a coach, especially if you're a business building coach, how you kind of navigated things. The other thing that I kind of want to stress too is, for me personally, I don't label my coaches discount coaches either. Yes, there are people who are just in it for the discount and they don't currently want to actively build, but don't set them off into a category that doesn't give them access to the information of how to build if that were to ever pop into their mind. Because let's say that you have someone there like at the beginning, oh no, thanks, I just want it for the discount. I'm not going to build. No, thank you. So you're like, oh, okay, I'm not going to add you to the team calls. I'm not going to tag you in this information. I'm not going to share this or this. And then all of a sudden they start to think like, maybe I do want a business build, or that, what does that look like? And they just have no idea how to do it. So they never actively seek out doing that. You don't want that to happen, because this is such a great opportunity and such a fun business that you want to make sure that anybody who could even possibly slightly think about business building or being more than a discount coach should have the information to be able to do that, especially if they're your coach. You know, give that support, that support and motivation and the tools and the resources to people who are coaches, whether they're just signed up for the discount right now or they're ready to run with you and build this business. So make sure you give them the tools that are needed, the resources, the jumpstart videos, the getting started right call. Make that personal. Get to know them. Know their whys and what they're going after and what their goals are. And don't pigeonhole them to being a discount coach, because you never know, okay? You never know. So I hope that gives you a little bit more tidbits. Again, remember those, get the Jumpstart videos as well as the Getting Started Right kind of template is in our files tab on our team page. If you have any further questions, anybody onboards a new coach and you're kind of like, ugh, what do we do again? Feel free to message onto our team page or message me, and I can show you again where those Getting Started Right calls and how you can ask that and make it a flowing conversation and get to know your coaches better. All right. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.